Welcome to Blunt Besties, where we toke and coffee talk together as the two best friends that anyone could have of 25 years. We're a podcast where girl culture meets weed culture meets pop culture. Lots of cultural diversity.
Good morning, Blunt Bestie.
Good morning, Blunt Bestie. How are you, Jennifer?
I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy it's a Tuesday, and I'm happy I have like nothing crazy going on today. It's like a calm day today.
That's what we call a win-win-win.
Yeah, it was a long weekend, Mother's Day weekend. How was your
Happy
weekend?
Mother's Day,
We
Mama.
can get into that in the puff puff pass, but
Okay.
yeah, it was a good weekend. How was yours?
My weekend was okay. It was not the usual Mother's Day. There is some sickness in the family, but everyone's doing well. And I'm stoked to be here as always.
Yeah,
And I'm ready to get high. I almost
me
woke
too.
up
I'm
this
dying.
morning. Me too. I woke up this morning at 8 and was like, do I get high? And I was like, no, no, no. I got to save it for the
Focus.
pod. Save
Yeah,
it for the pod.
save it for the pod. All right, let's go, shall
Okay,
we?
let me do our run of show. We have
Okay.
three segments. Our first segment is called Puff or Pass, where Jen and I smoke weed. We use our product and then we review it. This is the place for sponsorships, so holler at us. Then we have the high five. These are Jen's 5 pop culture stories of the week. She chooses them. I don't know what they are, and then I blind react. Then we have our last segment called Bluntly Speaking. It's our TV recap of the week in our second smoke sesh. Sister Wives will be
Maybe a little
our
something.
maybe recap. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, puff puff pass, shall we? I'm so excited.
We
I've been
shall
waiting
is
all morning.
my favorite
Um,
segment.
I'm smoking something called Cam. It's hard to read the spelling. OG Kush, a Hindu Kush. So we're going deep with an indica this morning, which is not like ideal, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers, and that's fine with me.
I mean, I
I have
always
it in
smoke
half a joint, and then I'll smoke it in the pen. Go
I
for another
always
J.
smoke indica. So what do you normally smoke?
Oh, I prefer. I like to have both. I like to have
A
options.
hybrid or
I
an option?
no, I'm a purist separately. So like during the day, I do like to smoke a sativa. During the night, I do just go straight indica because it's really like for the day, for the night.
Yeah, like the energy difference, you would like notice something different in sativa than indica.
Indica, yeah. And especially like the percentage of indica is also important because I just
Oh,
sleeping wise, it's a sleep
yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
So
for
if
sure.
I fall asleep during the podcast, I'm sorry. No, just kidding.
Oh my God, I'm pretty sure I have just a an indica. That's why I got so fucking high last time.
Daisy's only a sativa girl.
Is she?
Only sativa.
Oh, interesting. Oh wait, you already
Yeah.
started smoking. Okay,
Your turn.
I'm doing half gram pre-roll. It's called Rove Ice and it has resin on the outside. So once again, I'm about to get fucked up. But I do have just a special guest that I'm not going to smoke out of, but I wanted to show it for show and tell.
Oh my God, show and tell. I didn't know this. Oh my God. Yes.
This is a piece from, I believe the shop is called Burning Love. I will tag them. And it's just a cute little rose. It is so fucking cute. I love it so much. To actually smoke out of this would destroy me. Don't you think? It's like a step below an apple.
Ooh, I think it's a step above an apple, actually.
Really? I
Um,
just feel like the fire would just go straight into my throat.
into your
I've smoked
lungs.
out of it once, and
Mhm.
it's certainly not a
It's more decorative art,
yes, it's certainly not
but it's
one
a
to
gorge. And you know what?
it's
In a pinch, it's there.
it's
Should you
there.
need it?
It's there. Exactly. And that's what, I feel nostalgic speaking about smoking of apples. Like
Mm.
how resourceful were we, Like what a good time that you could just any place, anywhere, make a little one hitter.
I do think we've smoked a lot of apples in our time
A lot of apples.
because we couldn't roll a joint. Still can't roll a
No.
joint. It's funny for how big of stoners. I hate that word. We should touch on that one day. But
On and out.
for how big of stoners we are, we don't know how to roll a joint, and I think that's
No.
because we'd go for the apple. Like if I have papers and a grinder and weed, I'm still going to go for the
I'd
apple.
still go for the same because I can do it. It's just not going to be tight and good. That's
That's
what
what she said.
I love
You
us.
set that one up.
I know so perfectly. It's just not, yeah, it's not going to be good. and or enjoyable. But like,
No.
you know, people buy the rollers that like help you. So
Yeah, no, I
really,
have one.
oh, you do?
Yeah, I don't know how to use it.
Okay,
David
that's another
rolls
good
them
point.
in them. He can roll a joint, but like he rolls them
Yeah,
in
you
them.
can't.
Yeah,
Feels like not your job. So I get that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just have everything ready.
Yeah,
And then
you're a
eventually
passenger princess of smoking weed.
when this joint is done, which it's getting to the end, then I'll transition over to our tried and true with the same weed grinded up.
Great.
So the
Your
cam,
your German engineered mighty.
I semi recently, I've seen it a lot. So I had to take a break, especially with like the Trump of it all. But the campaign, I've recently like watched the beginning of the campaign again with Will
Is that the
Ferrell.
Ryan Murphy show?
No, with Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis,
Oh my God.
which everyone should rewatch, especially in this era. Like I realized what was happening in 2016 in that movie that had come out prior, and then everything that happened after, and it's been really hard for me to like watch it since 2016, but it's still so fucking funny. Anyway,
You know what? It would be actually comical to
Cam
watch
Brady
at this point.
2020. Anyway, that's his name's Cam Brady. Will Ferrell's name is Cam Brady, and Cam for some reason is right in my name.
There you go.
But everyone should go watch the campaign if you haven't seen it. It is truly an
Including me. I feel like I've seen it once. It's not one of those Will Ferrell comedies that I've watched and rewatched.
oh I yeah, see I have.
That's the yeah.
Honestly, save it for Kauai with me.
Done and done.
Done. Because I need to there are certain things that I will die to be in the same room as you when you watch
Wait,
those
let's
scenes.
add Ever After to that list too,
I'm
since
making a list right now.
okay, I was just gonna say we should make a list. Jen and I are going to Kauai, and really Jen's going with her family, and I'm tagging along
I'm going with
happily.
my chillin'.
Your children.
Okay, list of
Oh my God.
movies with
I just realized and remembered that when we were in Aspen, Serena would wake up and immediately come into my room,
she will be
which
doing
is
so
so cute. But
again.
Kauai were 3 hours ahead of West Coast time. And so that might be at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, but it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna be so excited to like
Beach naps are my jam.
yeah, great.
Like it's all good.
You and Bash can go take naps together. He's in training right now for beach naps. He did really good this weekend.
Good. And wasn't he
Yeah.
pretty good about it last year? But I guess he was an entirely different baby then, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. We got through we just gotten through winter. So it's been a while, but I think we're gonna be okay. I'm feeling real good. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling real good.
Tell me about your Mother's Day. Let's talk about that.
Okay. My stepdad was sick, so we do a picnic every year. It's my mom's favorite thing.
That's cute.
We do like a charcuterie. We have a picnic, and then we do a hike. And we always get into a fight on the hike because my mom wants to go the furthest. Elias, my stepdad, wants to go the shortest. And like,
I'm surprised you don't want to go the shortest.
well, I kind of like lean towards Elias, but it is Mother's Day, so I'm like,
Right.
I have this dueling thing in me where I'm like, it's Mother's Day, don't be mean to your mom. But then it's just so hard not to be at the same time.
Yes.
But I did see my mom and we had lunch and it was cute.
Good.
And I love her the most. And I'm very grateful. How was your Mother's Day, Mama?
Oh, it was good. It was a really nice day. I saw my mom and for dinner, I hung out with a bunch of new mom friends that is surprisingly lovely. I've always been a person that's been like, I don't need mom friends. Like, that's so lame.
So true. You've
I have
always
my own
said that.
friends.
Yeah.
But this group of moms would be my friends without children.
That's
And
sweet.
that's, I think, where you find your niche, right? Like, I think that's the point. Like, I didn't really get that. I kind of just thought like you have to be friends with these women because you have kids, like you like are stuck with people and you can bond over the kid thing.
Right.
But like now I've found like my people through the school system, basically, like, and even different grades. Like all of these kids are in actually a different grade than she is. They're
Oh, is
all a
that
grade
right?
older. Yeah, they're like a bit above her.
So how did you meet at school then? Just
Like in the
drop-offs?
yeah, drop offs, and then like I'm the EMS girl. Then somebody's like, I want to do it, and then they got like a group together that have like women I didn't, some of them I didn't never met before, and then over time I see them once a week, and I spend like an hour with
Yeah.
them. And sometimes they stay and they hang out, and I'm there for like 2.5 hours, and I'm just like kicking it with like homies, and like they smoke or, well,
Oh,
some
I
of them
love
do,
that.
most of them drink, which I just find so funny.
Is this the same mom group that you went to a women's
Yes,
party and they had like a
mom
tray of
dinner.
joints? Yes.
Wait, no.
Oh.
What party was that?
I don't know. You went to a cool mom party and there was like a tray of joints being passed around or something.
Wow, I have no memory of that right now. But
Did I
I went
make
to
that
the
up?
dinner. Oh, that was a while ago. Hot mom party. Yeah. That was like in November.
Yes. I mean, that
Yes.
seems like just yesterday.
I know that was 7 months ago. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy. There's so much that's
Um,
happened.
yeah, no, that was a hot mom party. That was
Okay.
I did not plan that. I'm not
No, no,
planning
I
a hot mom
didn't.
party, but yes,
You
somebody else
went.
did. And she's a super cool mom too. We actually both know that in person.
Oh, I see. Different moms.
Different moms. Yeah, different moms. I don't, those moms weren't there. One of them was, a couple of them, but not like the one I'm specifically talking about that invited us over and hosted.
Yeah.
But she's a real one. I'm really, one day you will meet her. But her and I were the only ones that went out and like smoked out on the bong, like in the back on the deck.
You always have said like you didn't need mom friends, but I sort of
um,
understand the desire for mom friends, if only to
for
like
sure.
commiserate about just parenthood.
Right. But I still can do that with like the friends that I've grown up with, like the couple of them that I have, like they fit the mold. But like it's actually having friends that I would be friends with outside of children.
Yes, it's not like you're friends because your daughters are friends.
Right. Like
You're
I actually
friends.
want to go see them. And coincidentally, they have a kid that can play with my kid, you
Right.
know?
Right.
So hopefully one of them gets married because like she had boy girl and I have girl boy, and they're like all around, they all fit the right, like the boys are just like a year older than the girls.
The idea of high school sweetheart is so cute.
Or even like not at all and then later coming back. I think that's good too.
That's the cutest. That's the
That's the
best version.
best. And hopefully
Because
everything was kosher in high school.
hot take,
Yeah.
because we know a lot of high school sweethearts.
Hmm. For
Kind
an
of
LA town, I feel like that's rare. We are a small town, so not rare, but like LA small town,
LA small town.
rare.
That is rare. Hottest take. Can you
Fired
imagine?
up.
Can you even imagine being married, being tied to the person that you were with when you were 17? Literally, let alone like your choices at 17.
If you feel like I mean, I feel like that's a different human being, of course.
Yeah, but you're like growing and changing together since you were 16. Since you were 16, Jen?
You know what this conversation's starting to give?
What?
I think people can change. They can change. They can grow and they can change. No, some people just don't grow.
No,
No.
because the more you grow, the more you stay the same.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do think like part of you has to stay the same if you get together that young. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, because you have to remain like tied in the way that of when you met, like that is still a big part of your
Right. You
story.
can't completely change entirely. I mean, yeah, you want to grow together. I can't. This is getting ridiculous because all I hear is bridesmaids.
Right, Saints? Um,
Because you're literally talking about, and this is the, I mean, this, if you had to like say this as a test, but like that is somebody she grew up with, right? Her best friend that she's grown up with, that's known her the longest, but then that's somebody new that sees her as a completely different person than the person that her best friend knew as a younger person.
are you talking about bridesmaids?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, yes. Okay. Yes. We're talking about oh my God, what are their names? Annie, Heather? No. Helen. Helen
Helen,
knows the owner.
God, you're good. You're good this high right now.
Annie.
Um,
It's us. What does
True.
her
Wait, fun
mean?
fact about
Okay.
you and me, really fast for anyone that's listening out there, anybody in the whole world.
Yeah.
Um, we have a few tattoos on our list that we want to do with each other, but like one of them is always, I've always like said it was funny, but like not really, but like funny. Annie. And they'd
See,
be like, "Who's Annie?" And I'm like, "It's my best friend
your best friend
Natalie."
up. Yeah,
And they'd
like,
be like,
and they're like,
"What?"
why would you get Annie
And
tattooed?
you're like,
You're
"It's an
like,
inside joke. Like it's us, Annie."
add it to the fucking, put it at the top of the list. I would get Annie first, then I'd get Green Water, then I'd get Cafe Disco.
Really? Cafe Disco is like a topper for me
I
almost.
mean, I'm gonna get them all three at the same time if I can. But like,
Mm, that's hopeful.
the more we push this out, the more
I know. The more
we
tattoos we're gonna get
owe.
all at the same time and spend more money.
When are you getting Sweet and Dude with David?
Oh, that's a great question. When we're not moving and he's like freaking out about his
Oh,
job.
oh, oh, you
Both
have
my
the
tattoos cost money and we need
right. And you're
every
moving
last
and you're
drum.
going to Kauai and
It's a
you have
lot.
going on. You're right.
Literally, I put two pieces of jewelry in a cart and it was like thousands of dollars. And I almost just was like, fuck it, I deserve it for my birthday and Mother's Day on the credit card. And I was like, stopped. I was so close, Natalie. I got to 98%. It was in the car, everything was ready. All I just had to
What,
do
you
was
like had your shipping address, like everything was
everything was
ready?
ready. Yeah. All I had to do was it was just sitting there. It's been sitting in your Safari tab.
What was it?
It was a gold bangle that would never take off, and like a mini tiny, like teeny tiny little diamond bracelet,
Got it.
like a mini, but still it was like, a
Like a
gram,
tennis bracelet, like diamonds all
but
around.
mini.
Yeah, yeah, that's where the price tag comes in.
No, actually, the bangle was more than the diamond bracelet.
No way.
Yes.
I'm really, really proud of you. You know, I
Thanks.
love a treat yourself and
I
an enable,
know. I know.
but you are moving into
I
like
know.
a cool, bigger house and you need things and you want things. And like
Stay focused on the prize. Stay
that's where your
focused.
gift is.
It just seems like, I mean, it's two weeks out, but like it feels far. So it's like, it's not tangible. It's like if I buy something now,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
getting it in like 2 days,
And it's
bitch.
so shiny.
And sparkly. And it's like, me, I
Ah,
don't take off my jewelry. Like it's like they're lifers. Like they don't fucking come off my body.
right. For sure.
But
Once it's on, it's on.
I did panic because it's a mini diamond bracelet. It had like a hook, like a basic bitch hook kind of thing.
Oof.
And that made me nervous because this diamond bracelet has like a full like extension in like two locks on
Oh,
this
good.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
like
want it
this
to
shit's
be
not coming off.
secure.
Yeah, but the other one was just like too. I was like, that one's sketchy for Kauai. Almost like I almost wouldn't have brought it to them.
Oh my God, Jen,
But I wear all
even
my shit in the ocean. Like I wear everything all the
I feel like
time.
we've had this conversation like 6 times about Kauai because this is not the first time you've talked about buying jewelry in this past month for your birthday, right? Like the lead up.
Okay.
Of course, you're not going to bring it to Kauai. Of course, what the effing F?
But that's like I just wear my jewelry all the time. Like I wear this all the time. I've worn all this in Kauai
To a
before.
2 week ocean vacation?
Yeah, it's if it's like real, then it's not gonna like tarnish.
I'm not worried about it tarnishing you. I'm worried about it
Me
lobster
losing it.
clipping off your body. Like,
Right.
what?
No, and it's never happened. Oh my God. Speaking, remember how I told you about the veil of protection thing with the no broken bones?
Yes.
Sorry, we will definitely get into the high five shortly.
This is the most fun I've had
I know.
today, this week, this month.
Um,
Yes, you have a veil of protection because you've never broken a bone.
well, no, but that was like the conversation, right? And then so I
Oh,
kind of left it there. And then I was talking to a client the other day, yesterday actually, and we were talking about she was like talking about boys and like breaking their bones and stuff. And I was like, yeah, like I told her, I was like, oh, I've heard this like funny thing about never breaking a bone. You have this like veil of protection. She's like, oh my God, that's so funny. My husband's never broken a bone. I'm like, yeah, like that's so funny. Like he has like, that's what it's like a funny ha ha woo ha ha thing on TikTok. She's like, yeah, and he's never gotten a cavity. And I was like, neither have I. And I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot. Like I've never had a cavity either. So that's pretty cool. And I was like, now I'm like, I'm sensing, but something terrible is going to happen. So don't worry. Now that I'm saying this,
That is my.
but also just like interesting fun fact.
What if that is an interesting fun
Add
fact?
it to the list of whatever.
That is, you're pretty veiled. I've never had a cavity, but I have broken a bone. My pinky toe.
We were talking about like, as a mom, you're with the kids the most during the day, and that's probably going to happen on your watch. Like something shitty is 90% of the time. Like, let's just be real. Like, you'll be there for it. Do you know what I mean? Unless it happens at
Yeah.
school. Like, think about
Yeah.
like, and you especially, like, you're really bad at that shit. Like, I'm bad, but you're extra bad. But like, you know,
You
like a
mean in an
broken
emergency? Oh,
arm. Exactly my point. It's exactly my point.
oh my God. If there's bone and or blood or like the inside
Split
of skin,
open. That's what I'm saying. Like boys crack their head open all the time. My
Jen,
brothers had had so many stitches in their heads.
I can only imagine. And like,
How messed up is that?
that's fucked up. And
Yeah.
you have to be the calm one. And like, it's not like it's instantaneous too. It's just like, you're just like, they're screaming in pain until they're not.
Right.
And just having to deal with that, just that already gives me anxiety.
It's a lot. Just
I
keep
feel
that in
like
mind.
I feel like earplugs are going to be an essential. I feel like the sensory that is hardest for me with kids is noise. Am I autistic? Do I need noise canceling headphones to have children?
You'll get those eventually. I'll buy them for you. It's a baby
Or just
present.
like earplugs?
You just get used to it, I think, because there has to be, you have to like make peace with yourself sometimes. Like if they're like screaming and you just like need a fucking second, like you need to just take that second and like let them cry for a second. I mean, you might cry, but like
Right.
you'll like learn how to, it'll like, you'll learn how to manage all those emotions over time. So like now, you know, two kids and like my youngest is a year and a half in, like noise, you know, I talk to you
Yeah.
all the time and you're just like, Jen, like, what the fuck song is that? And I'm like, I don't fucking know.
That's because there's a song and
I
a
don't even hear
toy
it.
and a, yeah.
I don't even know what's happening.
It's the repetitive shit that gets stuck in my brain. And I know that that's great for babies because they need repetition in order to like have it sink in. But repetition just becomes like an obsessive cycle of thought in my head. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
100%.
Like all of a sudden I'll just be like the wheels on the bus, the wheels on the bus, the wheels on the bus, the wheels.
You're funny. Are you drinking coffee, by the way? We didn't even get to the coffee.
Yes. Oh my God. And we didn't puff or pass yet.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
This is the time though,
Um,
as we're ending one section.
Cam Brady, 2020. OG Kush. Puff,
Puff.
puff, 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 puff.
Rove premium rolls, half-gram puff for sure. Should we high five it?
Oh my God.
What stories are you bringing?
Oh, I thought you meant literally.
No, I meant our next segment, the high five. But I would love,
Yeah.
I
Like
would
that.
love to.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Dead. Okay.
And we didn't even cheers today. So
We
I guess that's
didn't.
our cheers.
That's our cheers. Okay, high five. We have a new pope, and he's an Americano.
I like that you.
Americano. Bum, bum,
Dun,
ba-dum.
dun, 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 dun. That was such a hit. Where did that song go? It's gonna come back in 6 years.
Honestly, it should come
Like,
back right now for this American pope.
my God.
Because
Why?
isn't that
Why?
an
Why wait
Italian
6 years?
when they call us Americanos?
Papà Americano. Dun,
Do,
dun,
do,
dun,
do,
dun.
do. Isn't it? I thought it was like an Italian bop.
It sounds pretty.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah, I
it's
think
Italian.
it is. Yeah.
I hereby declare
Oh my God, that's the song of the summer.
that is the Pope song of the summer.
Yes, Pope Leo.
Americano.
Pope Americano.
We're gonna make the remix,
Yeah.
and we're gonna make millions. He sounds cool.
I mean, he's from Chicago. This is what I know about him.
Mm.
He's from Chicago.
Yeah.
And oh, my mom was saying that he's lived abroad for so long that it's like kind of incidental that he's American, because I was like, what a statement
Mm,
in this time,
right.
regardless of whatever you think about America. We are hot, hot, hot topic internationally. You know what I mean? Like what's
For
happening
sure.
here is like, will they, won't they?
For sure. Yes.
So to have an American Pope is like, seems like a big choice.
Yes.
No
Agreed.
statement.
Yeah. Yep.
But apparently he's so international that it's like,
He's not really Americano.
yeah, he's Americano. He's not American.
I think that's I want to say we should just end it there, but like, no, we're going to keep going because I want to say something, but that was really, really funny.
This is the perfect tie. I am the perfect tie.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm high
I
for
mean,
sure.
but I'm also present and not like stuck in my brain. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yes. Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. I heard he's progressive. I heard he's not super stoked on Trump. And he's kind of a play off the last guy. So, and I guess he was pretty great. So
The
I
last
think we're
guy.
good. Yeah.
I think we're good. I think that that's so cool.
Although, like, I know, okay, did you see Conclave? Because I have not.
No, I want to. We
I do
should.
too. We should.
Kauai, add it to the Kauai list.
David's gonna be so annoyed.
Because we're gonna watch only movies that he absolutely
No,
hates.
the other two we can get him on board with. Like we can get him high enough forever after campaign easy. But like Conclave,
Conclave,
oof, good luck.
never.
We'll see.
He'll be like, it's, I
I've
think it's
tried.
really
I've
play
tried.
like in
I've
that
really
it's like
tried.
only talking
Yeah.
and there's no explosion to be seen.
Had.
And that's maybe problematic for David.
But I did watch the Borgias about the
Okay.
conclave in like the 1500s. And it's about the first Spanish pope. So it's
Okay.
interesting that we're living in the first American pope, if you will. But he had two sons because I guess you could like sleep with people before he became a pope, but not really. Like it was kind of like not everyone did like kind of look past it. And he had
Okay.
all these kids with this woman, and then he was like, I literally can't touch you now that I'm a pope. And she got so mad. Anyway, she had two sons, I think, and a daughter. Yes. And two of those boys, one was in the army and the other one was just like a fucking assassin. And between the two sons, they either paid off every cardinal to vote for him or threatened to murder his whole family or actually murder them. So it was just like this bloody dick asshole Spanish Pope. And he just like ruled with his like young sons doing all of his dirty work. And he
That
like,
was
that's
how he became the Pope,
the Spanish Pope. Yeah. And like, I mean, I only got so far
through
because
violence and coercion.
yeah, like he literally bought the Pope seat, if you will. And that's how he kind of became. And he was like known as like, I mean, it was like really gnarly. Like his sons were crazy. Because they obviously they got so much money and power and wealth and all these things. And then
Yeah.
like the Spanish was like obviously more respected because there was a Spanish Pope and you know, so on and so forth. Um
I feel like that's like not how the conclave is supposed to go.
well, yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm so curious to see. Let's fast forward, you know,
Yeah.
500 years.
Is that all?
Yeah, 50, it was in the 1500s. It was like right before Queen Elizabeth and all that shit was like going down.
Got it. Got it.
Maybe like
Wow.
late 1400s, like 1492 shit.
My God. I feel
Maybe a
like
little bit
that's
prior.
not the righteous way to become a pope.
Sure ain't. Well, because he didn't do it, his sons did it, kind of thing. And he was the Pope, so he could like give them like let them
Pardon them or whatever.
exactly. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what the right word was.
But he became the pope through like what do you mean it was his sons that like okay fine it was him by proxy, no?
Right. Well, he was like kind of like take care of them, like figure it out with that person, and then his sons will just handle it kind of from there.
Wow, it sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
So familiar.
So anyway,
Anyway,
conclave.
conclave, I'm pretty sure this is the opposite, that it's just like all talking and I'm sure there's like politics involved. I'm interested to watch conclave.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm interested, apparently it's like right and also wrong, and that's all the details I have.
I've heard
The
I've heard things.
accuracy.
I've heard rumblings. All right. High story number two. We're going to go into a little couples news. Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet were at the Knicks game with Kendall, which I was like, oh, that's funny. Like she's there. And it seems that he's a huge Knicks fan.
Huge.
He's been since he was a kid. And obviously Kendall's super into basketball. Kylie like probably doesn't give two fucks, but like she's there for them.
I feel like every photo of her or of them, she was looking at him
Like
and
obviously,
he was
all
looking
the
at the game.
cameras. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the cameras are like on you and you want to like, look cute with your
I mean, she's
whatever.
not, there's not a bad angle on this girl. She's so
How
fucking
did
hot.
she get so pretty like now? You know what I mean? Which is also crazy because like what she's in her later 20s, mid late
Yeah.
20s.
I do feel like she's grown into herself. And Jen, let's be real, it's
I
money
know. I
and
know. It's
it's
money. It's
plastic
money. You're
surgery.
right.
And
It's
if it's not
money.
plastic surgery, it's the lasers, it's the talks, it's all the things.
It's all the things.
She made
Yeah.
a billion-dollar empire off of lip kits, and her lips were never hers. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Touche. Yeah.
but she's so pretty. She's so fucking pretty. So,
She's so
I get it. I get it, Timothy. Do you know who else was in the front row of that basketball game?
Ew.
Jordan Wood.
I just saw them like hugging and jumping up and down like
Hugging,
little like
yeah.
kids. I also wonder how Kendall reacted because like I'm sure Kendall just dropped her like a fucking hat, obviously.
Well, she was Kylie's friend.
Right. But like if somebody like did your family dirty,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I don't know, but at this
And like
point,
hurt your siblings or whatever, you're gonna feel a type of way about them.
yes, yes, but Tristan is such a piece of shit in how much he's cheated on Chloe and to like
Mm-hmm.
the extent.
Listen, I am
And
not blaming
Jordan was
Jordan. I am not
I
blaming
know.
Jordan.
I feel so sad for her that she clearly made him she did it. She made a huge mistake,
Right.
but she was just a girl
Kid.
in this like power dynamic of a situation that's fucked up.
It was fucked up.
But you're right. Like, if you're gonna choose between your sister's friend, and your sister, obviously you're gonna choose Chloe.
My face is so shiny.
Oh my god.
I had this, it's a spray. It's like the aloe rose spray that's like $1 from that, bottle.
None of that was made sense.
I'll send it to you later. But like it's like everyone has it. It's at
Oh
Sephora.
my
It's literally a
god, it's
dollar. And I
so
put it
shiny. It
on
looks like
like,
your skin is glass.
well, I know, and I like posted in a picture the other day with this, and everyone's like, your skin. And I'm like, it's aloe vera and rose spray. That's what it is. And that's
Oh,
like
aloe
crazy.
vera. You said aloe. I was like, I didn't know that the clothing company made face spray. Aloe vera. Okay.
It's like I don't even remember the name. I'll find it later.
Send it to me, Rachel.
Okay. Anyway, Kendall, it'd just be weird for me if I was her.
It's so weird, but I actually like girlhood that they were. I was like really sweet that they were
It
jumping
was
up and
cute.
down and had a reunion
Yeah, that was sweet.
as
But
best friends. Like, don't
I don't
you
know. It's also
root for
awkward.
them?
I mean, yeah, but like it's awkward. But like then they're so chill and it's so fun. I don't
It's
know.
so
It
awkward,
was
but
just
you know what
weird.
you like?
You
I
think
can't
about it.
wait for the point where it's so awkward that it becomes funny, and that's like becomes like something they have to talk about all the time because it's just
Right.
so crazy.
So true. All right. In more couples news, in other couples news, there's lots of couples these days or like conversations. Love Island, Molly May, and Tommy Fury are back together after 9 months of a breakup. And you
I'm
know what? Hot take. I don't know if they ever even really split up. I think it was all for money.
damn, that is a hot take.
I think, listen, I don't know anything about them other than they were on Love Island. I never watched it.
Did
I
you
don't
see
know
that
them.
season?
No. And everyone's like obsessed with them.
It's that is the season that got me into Love Island, and
Oh, wow.
it's one of the best seasons.
I
And you get to
mean,
watch them like, I mean,
on.
yeah, I mean, I've never stand them that hard. Like
Yeah.
I just don't get it. But
Yeah.
she did have a documentary that I watched one or two
Mm.
episodes of on Amazon, and it was happened to be they happened to be filming right when they broke up.
Mhm.
I do think it was a real breakup. I think he cheated on her in Dubai or something.
They said that he never cheated.
I
So I'm like, give me more. They're saying he was
don't.
an alcoholic.
Well, that's true. I mean, she kind of alludes to the fact that when he drinks, he makes bad decisions, though. It's not
Right.
just that he drinks, it's that he drinks to excess and then makes bad decisions,
Right. Right.
like
Right. Right.
cheating on her in Dubai.
Um, whatever. I'm but like
I
them
mean,
getting
they have
back
a
together.
baby, so that's cute that they're back together, but I just don't buy it, and I don't think it's gonna be long term.
I mean, they just get so much more money opportunities being together. You make so much more money as the couple that you once were. Do you know what I
You
mean?
think that that's
Actually,
motivating it?
well, them together, they make so much money for together. Like I would say, in the instance of Craig and Paige being separated, there she's now more popular than she's ever been. But she
Yeah.
was her own. Like they were both separately had their own following of people, right? Like they both separately had people like followers before that, and then between them dating, they found other people. You know what I mean? Like Molly May and Tommy Fury like came in together.
Right,
So like that is where they make their money. It's not they don't have an individual following. Like they always came in together.
right. That's a good point. Yeah, yeah, you're right. They came up together and
And like sure, she's I mean, I think
are
she's
worth more together.
even well, he's a boxer, but like even I think she gets more money.
Well, she's a personality. So
Right,
like,
like an influencer. So she's
yeah.
getting money that way.
And I think she was low key before in the UK, but obviously she's international now, and that's
Yeah.
because of her relationship.
Right.
I don't know. I just don't think like they broke up. The circumstances are so secretive that I'm like something bad happened.
Oh, for yeah. But
So, I mean,
I
I know
should
that
say that what my hot take. I should have said like don't come for me. Crazy Love Island people. Not that anyone's gonna give two fucks, but um I'm like womp womp.
yeah, it's money motivated. I mean, I don't care. I
Right.
don't
But
buy
like
it.
what if they like you just live in the same house? Let's just like be together for like a few more months and like
Right,
fucking rock out and then we can like continue
right.
on or like
Also,
get
it's
another
like
house.
you're right, it's like a whole storyline now. They could have
Mm-hmm.
like interviews about choosing each other and getting back together and making it work, and then in 6 months they can do this all over again.
All right. Third couple news and final. Kristen Cavallari reveals Harry Jowsey sent her an explicit photo. It's gigantic. You're good. I got you on one.
Oh my god, I had no idea. Wait, she said that
Um,
on her podcast?
she did. The Let's Be Honest host revealed during a March podcast taping that she had received a dick pic from the Too Hot to Handle alumni. Jowsey appeared embarrassed by Cavallari's admission in the trailer for her new eDoc series. Because yeah, she's going on like a tour thing that's like being aired.
Is she was she interviewing him?
Yes. Yes.
He sent her is was it unsolicited or solicited?
Unsolicited, but I think they were like flirty. Um,
That's a bold move. I mean,
anyway,
he is the fuck boy, so it makes sense that he's packing.
totally. And he's so tall. He's like 6'7". Not
Yeah,
that like just
it
because you're tall, you have a
all
huge dick, but you
it's
know.
true. Sometimes it's the tall and lanky, like their dick is also tall and lanky, or
Yeah, like
just lanky.
it's not always what you expect it to be.
I just
So,
don't get
but I would
dick
expect that he
pic.
did.
I wouldn't, yeah. I guess he's just like if he's just so proud. But
Showing it to everybody.
I've never gotten a dick pic and been like, hell yeah, that's hot. Have
Yeah,
you?
no. No. I mean,
Never.
it's not like I don't think they're for us. They're for them.
For sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's
For sure. If anything,
my mind just exploded.
it's so what turns them
Because
on turns me off so much.
like The last video that we recently watched from another friend that sent us her dick pic video.
Yeah, you mean where he's jerking off to completion from the angle of balls in the foreground and
With a very
tummy in the
small,
background?
hairy tummy,
Yeah,
small dick.
yeah.
So
Also, like
gross.
very mushroomy in a way that's like really accentuated how thin of a shaft he had.
You're so not wrong. You
Yeah.
nailed it.
Unfortunately it's burned into my brain. I've only
Oh
seen
my
it
God.
twice. I did for Mother's Day, I do have to admit that I FaceTimed a dear friend and shared my screen so that she could see it. So I have seen it recently as of Sunday
You know what? I
because we
deleted
grew
it.
up with her and she
Oh my
I
God. Wait, can you text me who it was?
yeah, you
Text me
could
right now.
guess. Oh, okay.
I can't guess on the
No,
podcast. I mean, you could just tell me and you could cut it, but
oh no, I'll text you so we can keep this in.
oh, stop. Did she know him? Did she know like who he was?
Yeah, because she
Okay.
went to high school with him too. He's
Yeah.
just a
But
grade
he is
younger than
older.
us. I
Okay.
know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
she was just telling me a weird thing about him. I don't know. It's Malibu, so it's like it doesn't really matter how old everyone is,
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's
especially
so what did she die? Did she die? Die.
died.
Died.
Died. We were both I recorded our FaceTime because she was reacting so funny. And I
That's
just like wanted to
hilarious.
see. Obviously, like the dick pic wasn't on the screen. I didn't re-record it, but
No, I deleted it off my phone completely.
I deleted it, but it's in our group chat.
I think I deleted it from the group chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because like,
Oh, you have small children.
yeah. And
Yeah,
Serena
yeah,
loves to
yeah.
look at photos of
Oh my God,
herself.
that would be so fucked up.
Can you
Fucked
imagine?
up. Yeah, I know you're
No.
smart to have deleted it everywhere. Honestly, I'm right behind you. I
Yeah.
never need to see it or want to see it again. Also, again, not to double down, but the
Honestly,
angle,
I
Jen,
know the angles.
and like the
A bad
opening
choice.
shot is just
Any men out there, if you're sending a jerk off video, don't do it from underneath.
why? Why would I want
Get
to
a
see
better angle. Find one. There's got to be one
please?
somewhere. Where were we talking about? Oh, Jerry Jowsey. How did we get here?
Harry Jowsey's dick pic.
Jerry Jowsey's dick pic. Okay. Final story.
Okay. Oh
Let's
my
see,
God,
like,
already?
yeah, we had the Pope and then three couple stories.
Oh my God, we got through three. That all felt like one story.
I
Okay.
know it kind of did. There wasn't like crazy stuff going on this week. Do we want to? I just like we get to this point and it's like I'm just like happy and we're talking about dicks and it's funny and then
Yeah, I love that.
but then the fifth story we've talked about what the fifth story was going to entail and it always we always get to this point. It's like, do
Oh,
we want to go to the dark side?
oh, 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 the musicians.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right. No, let's pick another. I'm just gonna look at Daily Mail.
Well, no, let's go to fat. Let's just go into our recap.
What are we recapping?
Sister Wives.
But Sister Wives is so fucking sad too.
Oh, I think Sister Wives is entertaining.
Okay, well then I'll let you lead the conversation so that you can steer us because I can only think of the latest episodes.
Okay,
Should we
wait.
smoke more?
Yeah,
Wait,
let's.
no, Jen.
What?
Don't aren't we doing the fifth story? Oh no, we just talked about it was the musicians and we're skipping it. Okay.
Do you want to?
No,
Okay.
no, no, no. You're right. But I immediately forgot.
Well, I feel like even if we ever like did discuss that, it's like it's hot cold on either end. Like you're, somebody's gonna have an opinion on one end. Don't you know what I mean?
For
I don't know.
sure.
Anyway, okay, moving
We're
on.
like dancing around it. I'm gonna smoke again while we do
Yeah.
our recap.
All right, now is our moment for bluntly speaking. We are going to pack a bowl, light a joint, onto our next segment. And I wanted to just talk about Sister Wives because it's something that Natalie's already seen. And I would also like to talk about, I mean, I am not totally caught up, so I am behind, but I just need to talk about Janelle's land.
Oh my God, the like 70 acre or something
Like, it's
that she'd
not
never
even
even been to
flat.
or seen.
It's
No, it's
just like dense forest. She bought a dense forest.
I'm like,
Like,
can you even build like certain soils you can't build on? I feel like they went in and were just like
they went in
this
so hard,
so hard, so blind.
too fast, too furious. And were they talking about the name of the farm being Honey and Poppy, or was that a different farm they were talking about?
What?
Like,
They're
like
naming
not
their own farm Oak and Poppy?
something like that. Like they were talking about names of the farm, and it would be a lavender and something farm. What kind of farm is it going to be? Do you remember this?
No.
Okay, well, this isn't helpful at all.
I mean,
Also,
oh, I know that she wants to plant flowers, which is like, but
that's
like,
right.
she says she's like the first 7 years or whatever the number was
Right. It's going
are
to
going
be
to be
super
so
hard.
hard
Right.
because you have to clear the land, you have to clear the forest.
I mean, you're taking roots out,
That,
like hundreds of thousands of trees.
why would you buy that much land that needs that much work?
Like, oh Lord, oh Lord.
It's like you know what you know it's giving, Janelle. I love you so much, and you're so smart and thoughtful. But it's giving. I'm gonna live on the trailer, in the trailer on Coyote Pass,
I
and
mean,
then that
yeah.
lasted for like a month and a half because it was miserable to live in a trailer
I mean, she might get
on
far,
Coyote Pass.
and then give up. Like, I don't know, and sell it with like plans or something. Um, I'm scared for her. And I feel like this is a scary thing.
I
And she
mean,
needs probably the money from Coyote Pass. And like, I don't know where they're going with that.
yeah, I wonder what their salaries are like. And I know that it's changed recently because
Oh,
it used
really?
to all go to Cody basically. Like they were one
No.
entity. They were an LLC as one
Right?
until Christine left the family. And then she started getting paid separately, and Janelle now
Mm.
gets paid separately, and I think Mary does too. But all of the money that they had when they were together went to that pool, remember? So when
No,
Cody says,
I did
like,
not
I
remember
put
that.
in the most money for Coyote Pass, that money is
All
communal
of
money.
theirs. Wow. Oof. This is getting crazy, dude. It's getting wild.
He's a fucking narcissist and like a
Hmm.
crybaby. And I'm just like, cut your hair and shut the fuck up.
He still would double down that he had washboard abs because like
When
Janelle made the joke like, oh, because I'm only with him for his body. And it was so funny. And everyone starts cracking up.
no,
And
Jen,
Christine's like, yeah, he does not have fucking six pack. Like,
he has
dead.
since like quadrupled down on that
Yeah.
because he's still like in confessionals is like,
Yeah.
Janelle just wanted me for my hot bod, but he's saying it earnestly. Like
Like how embarrassing. I'm
I
so embarrassed for you.
I cringe
Mm.
your heart. Cringe at your mind.
Um, I know there's a lot of sadness and stuff coming up. So I'm like preparing for that. But I also find it so interesting because they do this a lot with Sister Wives. They took that break from February to now April because it started on 420
Yeah.
on Easter. But
Did
like,
it?
yeah, because I looked at the last two episodes in between because like that's where I figured that where I stopped and then where it's since started and how far I was behind. So it ended at the end of February and it started at the end of April, restarted, and they're talking about the last season, like notes from the last season. And I'm like, why is this all still though in the same season on the fucking on demand? Do you know
It's
what I
so
mean?
long. Yeah. It's all
There's
so
like
long ago too.
there's like 20, let's say there's like 30 episodes a season, and every 10 episodes is like a different year. Like it's just so weird. They don't break it up correctly.
No, they don't break it up correctly. And even this
Because they're
season,
talking about his hot bod episode, which was like 4 episodes ago. Do you know what I'm saying? Now,
right.
and they have different confessional backgrounds and they're all wearing
That's what
different
I'm saying.
things.
It's like their confessionals are not caught up with reality. Like we're still talking about Christine leaving the family. We're still talking about is Janelle going to come back? And you're like, what the F are you? What show? what family, what marriage are you in, you guys?
Seriously.
If what's her face says one more time, like, I
I'm
just
sad.
I'm sad and I miss
I'm
no,
sad.
I signed up to be in a polygamous family. Shut the fuck up, Robin. My hot take is shut the fuck up now and forever. I cannot stand
Honestly, and then, like, one of her daughters looks just like her
and talks just like her.
and talks just like her and has an even sadder look on her face that she carries than her own mother, and I actually wanna slap her across the face and
Oh
just be
my
like, "Buck up." Like, fucking smile. Cut that because I shouldn't slap a child, but, like,
no, I'm not cutting
literally, I hate
it.
her.
I feel like I'm projecting a bit of my hate of Robin onto her, but she's a
I
kid, but
know.
she's so fucking annoying. Every time she talks, her lip, like, quivers, like she's about to cry, and
Thank
she's
you.
just talking about getting married and, like, the sanctity of marriage or some shit, and
And,
it's like
like but, like
everything is so serious and so precious and so godlike that you're just like, I wanna slap her and be like, enjoy the things, or are you even go touch grass. Go smell a flower.
maybe they should send her on a morning mission to Siberia.
Oh my god, no, because then she'd really have something to cry about. Like, I want her to experience I want her to be in an experience where she can't fucking cry. Take that kid to Disneyland and just, like, get her a churro and let her enjoy. I feel like she takes things so seriously.
God fucking help her.
Same with
That's so
Robin, like, get
they're
the get the
insufferable.
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 They've never made a joke in their life. You know what I mean? Like, a sarcastic remark would be just fly over their head so fast.
And, like, I get it is sad that, like,
I want
Robin
to
lost
kick them in the kneecap. Sorry, it's sad that Robin lost what?
like, I get that she's really upset that she lost the polygamy family and, like, her sister wives, like, that she married into. I can understand that viewpoint, and, like, she had this really special bond with Mary, and that was the last one, you know what I mean? And Mary was, like a second mom to her kids, like,
Yeah,
so much, and, like, that makes me sad that their friendship broke. But it also I can totally understand Mary's point. Like she's in service to her husband
absolutely.
at the end of the day. At the end of
Yeah,
the day, if I'm
and
falling
her
off a cliff
husband's
or
a
if he's
dick.
right, and if Cody and Mary are falling off a cliff, Robin is going to choose Cody every single time.
They're soulmates. That, of
The
course.
soulmate thing. Oh my
I
god, that
know,
was so
I know,
crazy. That was so
I know.
crazy.
While he's married to other
And
women,
she's like, I regret it. And like, she didn't say sorry though. Do you know what I mean?
because she's somehow like the victim of her
A
own
100%.
making.
And there's also something to be said about being so religious and like not being able to like forgive or like repent, right? Like Robin, yes, she said she regrets it, but she's not like asking for forgiveness for those ladies for like her part in
Well, she doesn't
making
have
more of
to
a
ask forgiveness from them, right? It's forgiveness of God. I don't know.
well to mend those relationships and have a connection with that family. Like I would want forgiveness. I would apologize for my on my own behalf of my actions, right? And I'm
Right.
accountable for my fucking self. But she's just like, I regret saying that. That wasn't like a nice thing to say in a polygamous family. But did she ever apologize?
Probably not.
I don't think, I mean, not that they didn't say that she has, but I don't know. I would just be like bending over backwards trying to like apologize and make it right with those women if I really cared that much. And
It
she's just
just
like,
adds
Cody's
to
going to deal
how
with it, but he
right.
doesn't.
It just adds to how insufferable she is. And like
Yeah.
she is backing a man who
Mm.
treated these other women like not that well.
Yeah.
He treats Robin super well. So
Right.
her take on Cody is different than Janelle's or Mary's or Christine's.
Mm.
I just think it's an interesting dynamic that we have that we're now watching Christine in a whole other marriage to a man that's like she's giddy in love with,
Right.
which is also like slightly problematic. Just because like she has like a
Totally.
young child and like I think she gave him a lap dance at the wedding. It's all a lot. It's a lot.
That's
And I get
right.
it. She's experiencing basically like
Teen
teen
love. Yeah.
sexuality and love. Yeah.
Right.
But she's doing it having, like, many, many children to raise around,
Also,
and it's
yeah.
just a little, well, am I mother shaming? Moms can be sexual.
No, you're not you're cult shaming. Like the way that her cult worked and her poor circumstances of life that led her to be raised in a cult like circumstance.
So true.
You know what I mean? Like she didn't
She
choose
never got
that.
to experience that kind of
But she
love
was
or
married off
romance
at how
or
old? Like she
yeah,
was married off at say like she's a child. She didn't couldn't make those choices for herself to
and
like
they
be.
and he talks about Cody, that he was, like, not attracted to Christine when he got married.
Just so disgusting of him. I always actually thought she was like the prettiest wife.
I I think she's
Even so
gorgeous.
more so than like Robin. Like the like her smile and like her energy, like she just
Absolutely.
carries and like of joy. I've always really liked Christine. She's always been one of my favorites.
Me too, and she's aged really well, and
Yeah.
sweet Robin, those eyebrows just
Did
have,
she tattoo them? I feel like they're tattooed.
they must be because she
I
hasn't
have to
changed
relook
them.
at
It's
them.
the only explanation for not changing those eyebrows.
Anyway, I have more things coming up. I have more episodes I need to watch. We have Handmaid,
Yes,
which I'm
and there's,
so excited for, which we're gonna go and go watch right now. Maybe we can like do this. Should we go watch it and then like come back and do this again?
I mean,
A
we
little
should
recap?
definitely watch it. Wait, do our special, well, here's my question. Do we just do a whole new episode, like, on Thursday or something? Or
We
do we watch
could.
it and add to this?
I have time on Thursday.
Oh, wait, I am gone Thursday. I'm
Um,
so fucking stupid. I'm,
well, since this is all being cut out, this part, the Bash just woke up, so we like I need to wrap up
okay.
now
Let's
anyway.
let's
But
wrap up. Let's watch it and we'll figure out,
okay,
because
so
we
yes, we'll
should,
watch Handmaids
and
and
we'll come
recap
back
it
and
later.
talk about it.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it today. It's going down, like it's happening.
God, I'm
Get
so
ready,
excited.
buckle up,
This
Buttercup.
is this the wedding?
I think we're getting there. Like they're there. They have the knives. Like they're being dispersed. I have the
Oh
chills.
my God, the knives, you're so
Do you
right.
remember Aunt Lydia was like walking towards their room or something though? Because they're in that closet hiding.
Yes.
But she's like, there's something that lady's being weird and she's supposed to go to New York. I think they're gonna kidnap Aunt Lydia and like tie her up in there and then like ditch it.
I do have an update about Aunt Lydia. I think that
Shh,
you're right. I
no,
think
because I sent you those updates of the TikToks about the next series. And
yes, about
Aunt
the
Lydia's
next
in it.
series. Aunt Lydia. Yes. Oh my God, we have so much to discuss about Handmaid's Tale.
Okay,
Okay,
let's
we need
watch
to
this
do,
episode.
yeah, we
Come back.
come back.
Deal.
Um, I love you.
I love you.
This was so fun.
Best time in my life.
Until next time, Blunt Bestie, which is
Until
hopefully very soon.
I'm gonna call you right after this.
Please do. Dear
Bye.
God. Love you. Bye.